things. You have few options to die that you could get killed by. You can get killed by an airstrike. You can get killed by people just shooting, firing each other. You can get killed by hunger because there is a blockade. They want to force you to go and fight in any of the armies. Like you have to pick a side and fight. And that's one thing. If you don't do that, then they will kill you. A lot of these people, when they were in Yemen, especially young men, they get forced to go and fight. So a lot of young men had to leave Yemen because if they don't, they will be involved in the war somehow. They will be forced to join the army. So that's one of the reasons. The second thing is when the news came about Jeju Island, nobody knew like if this was real or not, because sometimes you hear a rumor or something. But for me personally, I had to take my chance. Because I didn't have any other choice, and this was the only light I had. This was like someone that won the lottery, or this was like heaven for me. Or maybe you can say a second chance in life, because I thought that was it. Everything, like when a lot of neighboring countries like Saudi Arabia and Oman and stuff, these countries, or even United Arab Emirates, these countries, we share blood, we share language and religion with them, and they shut their borders on us. So when a country in the Far East opened their doors for us, it is a big deal for us. And at the same time, scary, because you don't know what to expect when you get there. It's something far away, different culture, different. So a lot of people who's married and have kids, they didn't want to bring them with them in case they have to suffer, or in case they would be put in jail or tortured or something. Because nobody knew a lot about this country except that they accept refugees. But nobody was sure. So a lot of these men came alone in order to find out, is it true? This country respects human rights and respects refugees and stuff like that. And then they closed the country anyway. I mean, a lot of these men who came alone, they wanted to find out if they can settle here or get help. Then the idea maybe was to bring their family afterward or something. But they don't have a chance now because you need a visa. So that's why. Well, I studied business management, yeah. And obviously in Yemen I did a lot of different jobs. And I mean, anyone that you would ask, would Yemeni or not, would always prefer to do something they have experience with. But if not, then it's fine. Do you know what I mean? For me, if I got a job with something that I love or something that I've done before, then it would be nice. If I can't, then at least a job. I mean, there is a difference between slavery and getting a job. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a, I don't know how to explain this, but like, hopefully, I mean, in a lot of countries where refugees go to, hopefully this doesn't happen in Korea, hopefully. But in some countries where refugees go to, people, they misunderstand refugees. They think because you're a refugee, then they can force you to do any type of work, because in their head they think you don't have rights or you're not a human being or something. But then this kind of behavior is like, it shouldn't be allowed in anywhere in the world, because at the end of the day we are human, and a refugee is a human being like everyone else.